All right. On the Amigos today, we have some Mantelligence.com has 253 good questions to ask. All right, we're not gonna do all 253, but we're gonna do some everyday questions that you guys would like to know our answers, and I would like to know Bryce's answers, and Bryce would like to like my answers.
I mean, it is what it is. What we got? Lay it on me.
Okay, we're gonna do number one because this is an easy one.
I bet.
Where do you like to go when you eat out?
When I eat out?
Yeah.
Like what type of restaurant I like to go to?
Yeah. What type of restaurant?
Any place I can get like a nice. Honestly, anybody get like a nice slice of pizza. I'm just gonna be that guy. I love pizza. It's like if me and like Dave Portnoy. This is a segue to try and get us a show on a Barstool. By the way, we'll talk sports. We do that. If me and Dave Portnoy can meet in real life, bro, we'll be pizza buddies for life.
Pizza buddy. What's your favorite pizza?
Mine is our hometown. Mine's our hometown favorite. It's La Rosa's back in Cincinnati. That's by far my favorite pizza, hands down. I've had some really good pizza in my life. Of course, you have the Chicago deep dish pizza. I've had New York style pizza. I didn't know Detroit style was a pizza.
Oh yes.
Detroit style pizza. But I don't know. There's just something about like it's homegrown. Like it's a homegrown franchise. You won't see a La Rosa's Pizza anywhere outside of the Cincinnati area or the tri-state area.
Put that on my list.
Between Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. A lot of people don't like it because they think the sauce is too sweet, but I think that's why I like it so much. I have sweet
What's
tooth.
it called?
La Rosa's.
La Rose?
La Rosa's, yeah.
Okay.
Nice. It's a staple. Like if you grew up in Cincinnati, you ate that pizza. Like it's it, hands down. You ate that pizza. It's like Donato's. If you ever had Donato's pizza.
Yeah, Donato's is pretty good. So between New York or Chicago pizza, which one's your favorite?
I'm going to have to go with the deep dish pizza. I'm going to go with Chicago. I'm sorry. If you're a New York guy, I'm sorry, but like that something about like I can knife and fork it. I can knife and fork it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a good pizza, but I'm not like, oh, let's get a deep dish pizza. I'm not like let's go get the deep dish pizza. I'm like, give me a slice and fold it up.
Nah, like my
deep dish is like deep dish is like a date. Like even if the whole family goes, like we're all going out, dressed nice, cut it with this nice fork and knife. Chicago.
I mean, that's how I felt when
Illuminati's.
Whenever they serve it, I always like I end up looking at it like this, like I can get a regular slice, but they got the deep dish slice.
Right. Be like, there's more cheese with that one.
I do this every time, and I see that like this. What is the deep dish stuff?
I be walking in like, y'all know why I'm here. Y'all know why I'm here.
Essentially, bro, like when I've had to choose between the two slices of pizza, it's probably like it's probably deep dish. I fold my pizza anyway when I eat it. It is something I picked up from my dad when I was a kid. I fold my pizza up anyway when I eat it, so it's always in halves when I eat my pizza. But nah, man, like the deep dish is just there's something special about that. Something special about that. Like I always used to like think of like Chicago's like my favorite city in the Midwest. So like, it kind of made sense. And I was sitting there like, yo, the Chicago deep dish. I like Chicago. I was never a Bulls fan, but
you can't be a Bulls fan because Chicago ain't nothing. Chicago Bulls ain't nothing
to us.
No, I mean they haven't been good since Jordan left in '98.
That's a fact. That's a real fact. They've been good. They've made like Eastern Conference Finals. You know when Derrick Rose was playing. Cool. When he was at his Derrick Rose.
I'm playing. I got his picture somewhere up there. It's right there. He's right there.
He's on your wall. Yeah, he's on your wall.
But I wasn't watching the NBA when he was playing for Chicago, so
for real?
I wasn't like watching. I only watched the NBA back like early high school. Before high school, I only watched it during like the playoffs. So I only watched the good teams.
Yeah.
And Detroit was always in those teams. So I was like, let's watch Detroit.
At that time, I think the last time you did it.
Yeah, it was like 08, 09.
Yeah, after that, made the playoffs. Yeah.
After that, I was like, all right, y'all.
As funny as like, who knocked us out of the playoffs?
Party.
No, knocked us out of the playoffs. I want to say it was Chicago that took us out that year.
Yeah, I think it was 09. Yeah.
Yeah.
09 and
like
10 and 11.
It was a bad time, bro.
It was a bad time for us Detroiters. It still is a bad time.
There's no leadership in that front office, bro. It's so bad.
Mm-mm.
I wish they would do something like what Philly did with Elton Brand by bringing him in as a GM.
Good.
But I mean,
sure.
But like whoever was like the GM before Elton Brand really built the team up because he sacrificed all the pieces to get to where they needed to be. But
they used to be trash.
Super 11 wins in a
Trash.com.
season. 11 wins in one season. 11.
Shaq to the full every week.
Michael Carter Williams, first game as a Sixer, quadruple double, disappeared.
Mm-mm-mm.
Still getting deals though. Still getting on NBA rosters. Shout out to Michael Carter Williams.
Right. Shout out.
Shout out to Michael Carter Williams. Still proving people that he can get that bag.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking about getting that bag, when I like to go out to eat, I like to go, get a nice steak dinner.
Okay.
The lady can get whatever she wants. Usually something expensive that I cry when I look at the bill. But
I think everybody does, bro.
But the nice good view of the river or the lake or the ocean, wherever we are. Or if we're on the street with my friends or family, have like a good streetscape outside, tacos, smoothies. I don't know, street tacos. Yes,
street tacos is pretty good. Street tacos is pretty good. I mean, that's the one thing I like about living in Philly. Like, there's food trucks everywhere, especially in like North Philly. Off of Temple's campus, there's a food truck literally on every corner. Like, just the college campus around here, you can always find a food trucks. Like West Philly around Drexel and Penn.
Yeah,
like,
I saw a few over there.
Bunch of food trucks. Downtown, you'll get the same food truck no matter where you go. It's either going to be Chinese food or it's going to be halal. That's it.
Halal or Chinese? What you got?
It's terrible. And there's a halal truck on every corner. I'm telling you, some family has the market corner here. Because
maybe all right, they're gonna be here. Go sell.
Basically, bro. This is like not. I mean, like they park them on main streets where people work at downtown. So like you have you're going to see it. It just depends. Like, man, if I feel like having chicken over rice today, or lamb over rice, or fish over rice, because you ain't got too many other options.
Lamb, chicken, steak. What you got? No.
They don't have steak, bro. It's just lamb, chicken, and fish.
Lamb, chicken, and fish. Okay. That's not a bad choice. I'll be like lamb on this day. But salad Tuesdays.
It's too much. Yeah, they do salads too. It's just too much. I'm just like, I can't eat halal food all the time, bro.
I can't either.
Nothing against my my Arabic community, but I'm sorry. Or my Middle Eastern community.
I mean, they do what is it? In Dearborn, they do a halal Little Caesars. That was different. I was like, there's something up with this pepperoni that just, because usually you don't taste the pepperoni when you eat a regular Little Caesars hot and ready, but this time I tasted it. I was like,
I don't
pepperoni on this pizza.
I haven't really had a pepperoni pizza in like 10 years. I can't tell you.
Dang. I was like, there's something on this pizza.
I've mistakenly eaten like a pepperoni pizza before.
Mistake.
Or like, I have. I'm not gonna lie. It was weird because I don't eat pork. So like, whenever you order a pepperoni pizza, it's like, oh, like pork, pepperoni, blah blah blah, whatever. Unless the place sells the beef pepperoni. I remember like people would just order pizza all the time, and they come back and they just order like a large pepperoni pizza, and I'm over here like, it's cool, bro. I'm gonna order something else. It's cool.
Right.
They used to feel so bad though after the fact. They'd be like, Bryce, the pizza's shit. Like,
So what do you usually get? Just cheese or like sausage?
If they have anything else, like I don't do the sausage either because you can still get pork sausage. I was like, they have like chicken.
Pork sausage, yeah. Chicken.
They have like chicken.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
I do barbecue chicken. I do buffalo chicken every now and then.
I never had a buffalo chicken pizza. Where can you find it?
Not bad. Anywhere for real. You got like buffalo chicken pizza.
That sounds
barbecue
good right
chicken.
Now.
Cheese for the most. cheese for the most part. I will always do a cheese pizza. Extra cheese sometimes.
Extra
Yeah, why
cheese?
not? And then I'm weird for this. No one likes it. Pineapple pizza. How you gonna hate on pineapple pizza?
Actually, first of all, I don't like pineapples regular. I hate the fruit.
Oh.
So if you put it on pizza, my favorite food, there's gonna be problems. There's gonna be problems.
You ever have a Hawaiian style pizza?
I've had Hawaiian punch. That's delicious.
It's not from Hawaii.
I know. Isn't it from Canada? That's the crazy thing. A Hawaiian pizza that's sold in America from Canada. Okay.
Tahitian treats from Canada.
That's crazy.
Tahiti treat is from Canada. That's funny.
Black kryptonite is from Canada. Tahitian treats. They found us, guys. They found us out. They're about to infiltrate the black community.
Easily. They already have, bro. It's everywhere.
No. You know who did infiltrate the black community?
Who?
Crush. Crush sodas have infiltrated the black community.
Orange Crush soda, grape.
No. Those are just the regular ones. We talk about the new stuff they putting out in these gas stations. They got watermelon. They got peach. Oh, they got peach. They have like a red pop, like a strawberry type. Oh my God.
Talk about appealing to your demographics, bro.
And they put it right next to the hot chips. I'm like, right there. I'm like, they have found us out.
You said right next to the hot chips.
Right there. I was like, all right, I mean, hot Funyuns, some hot Cheetos, hot fries, got the hot fries. I turn around, it's right there, like crushed watermelon.
Nah, bro. I'm over that.
I don't even drink pop like that, but that was good.
I do.
I'm just saying that was good pop.
I do. I drink a lot of water though on the side to balance everything out.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water when I was in quarantine. I still am in quarantine, but I did get a 12-pack of Peach Crush soda.
Wait,
that was a good decision.
Then they opened the state up today.
What, Michigan?
Yeah.
I mean, she opened it up on Monday. Quote unquote Monday.
Are y'all still on quarantine or like people still self-quarantining?
I'm still quarantining. I'm not leaving the house unless I have to, or go get a large fry from McDonald's. Please sponsor us. But
yeah, we get the McDonald's partnership. We'll pay.
Get the Home Depot. Oh my God, Home Depot, Lowe's.
McDonald's, bro. I eat there every other day. Not really, but every
Qdoba, Chipotle.
You know what's even crazy, bro? I was like, I don't know why I'm thinking about this. I have my receipt in front of me. I just got my eyes checked, by the way, people. If you guys didn't know, I'm blind.
So that's why we couldn't get the matches up the stairs.
It's not the reason why. No, legally, I am blind. Yes, I am blind. I'm looking at my prescription, and I'm like, dang, I knew it was bad, but it's even worse. It's worse than I thought. The worst part is though, like the eyeglass, the eye doctor I went to has an office, or he goes to another office in our downtown area. But I couldn't go to that one because, motherfuckers want to tear shit down.
Sure.
So I can't go. And, like, my insurance is accepted at the one downtown.
Dang.
So I'm over here like this. Dang, bro. I just ended up paying $100 for no reason.
You know what's funny? When I went to the eye doctor, so I went with my mom, right? This is like when I was like 11. So you know how they tell you to cover one eye and look at the line of the letters?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, okay, all right. That's a C. That's a D. That's a 7. And when we got lower down the line, all I could see is my mom like, oh, can you see it? Oh, that's not the right letter. I was I was crying inside. I was like, I need glasses. But now I looked again. I was like, man, these were the right letters. You were just acting out. Come on now. I thought I needed glasses. Which I did get glasses. But
I remember the first time I got a pair of glasses, I think I was 7.
7. Yeah.
I was 7. I told my granddad, like, things look real blurry. And he was like, you got the family curse.
The family curse. Dang, you can't see.
Because everybody in my family wears glasses. Like, when I say everybody wears glasses, I mean everybody wears glasses.
Man.
So,
I never see you with glasses on, though. The only time I saw you with glasses was it was at Easter.
I don't normally wear them. I usually wear my contacts most of the time because I don't like how the glasses make my face look. Like I already have like a large forehead. I think they
feel like bubbles on the Powerpuff Girls.
No. My eyes don't look big. My eyes don't look big because my glasses aren't that thick. Like they're not that thick. Like those are people with bifocals.
I hate it. I like when people walk around like this. I'm like, that's not the right lens. You need a different lens. Walk around like this. Where's the bread below you? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, bro. So like no. No, I have a pair of glasses. I don't like the way my head looks. I have a big forehead now, and I feel like wearing the glasses just makes it look bigger. So it's like an insecurity thing for me.
Yeah.
That's why I don't wear the glasses. I always get the contacts you can sleep in.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't have to worry about changing them every day or like taking them out every night and so forth and so forth. So I'm like, that's too much of a hassle. I don't like wearing my glasses. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I take them out every now and then, just give my eyes a break. But like the eye doctor had told me, he was like, because apparently like my left eye is worse than my right eye. But he gave me the same prescription for both because he was like, it's not that much of a difference, but just in case, do this.
Just in case.
Do the 20-20 rule. Stare off in the distance 20 feet for 20 seconds a few times during the day. I was like, just to give your eyes a quick reset.
Shoot. Just reset the eyes.
And then I was sitting there and I was talking to my girl and I was like, you know what, bro, I think I might just try and get the LASIK surgery. Like, just end this whole thing right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it doesn't make any sense for me to keep it's expensive to keep my eye contacts for one. And I could just spend all the money on this surgery and just be good for the rest of my life.
Right. I know some people who actually did good after LASIK. So
I do too. Like my
they came back. I can see. I was like, all right now.
Yeah, like one of my brother's friends, he got the surgery done. And he was telling me the process that he went through to do it. He was like, it's probably one of the best decisions I ever made, bro. I put like a deposit down for like both my eyes. I'm on a payment plan. It's painted off. I was like, damn.
What if it didn't work and you still have to pay for this? Dang. He was like, I put a deposit down for both eyes and I still got to pay for it. And I don't even know how much I paid him because I can't see. But
nah, I do think somewhere, like, if the surgery doesn't work, I do think you're entitled to some type of compensation.
I better get it.
But nah, I was like, bro, I need to get that LASIK surgery, bro. Just end all this right now.
Let's go back to the episode with my wife and kids when Michael Kyle was blind.
Oh yeah.
Like, I told you, and then the guy was back there. That's hilarious.
You saying like this? I don't need vision insurance no more. I ain't gotta pay $100 for no exams no more.
What was it? Be like a granddad's fight, Boondocks. You're about to pay a deductible. You're going to see some ass whooping insurance.
New shoes.
Hold up. I smell new shoes.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
The funniest part of the whole episode was like when the old man called Granddad, he was like, "Hey man, I just saw you get your ass kicked on TV." The fact was he was blind. This show was hilarious. He was like, "Hey man, I just saw your ass get kicked off TV. Call me later."
I think the worst part is when he scared the shit out of him. He was like, "Your opponent is the Zatoichi. He's a blind swordsman with heightened senses." And he just described it to him. He's like, "This dude's gonna kill me."
So we had to train and shit. That was hilarious.
He trained him for like a week. He trained him for a week. And he killed that old man.
And he killed him. He's like, "Dang, Granddad, you ain't gotta kill him."
I think the worst part is when Riley ended up throwing the chair that started a riot.
He's like, "Man."
Man,
ain't no fight happening. So everybody give me $20.
The worst part was he was like he threw the chair, and then the dude was like, "Who threw that chair? I'm so angry right now."
Like, you know what? Boom, a nigga moment.
Oh man, so you like to go out and eat steaks? Okay, so what's the next thing on the list?
Steaks. I mean, I was gonna ask this stupid question. Do you have any trips coming up? No, but we're gonna do a bucket. We're gonna do what's on your bucket list.
Have any trips coming up? The answer is no.
No.
The world is only in the yellow phase. We haven't hit green yet.
Right. Shoot. And once we're in the green phase, we gotta get a vaccine.
Basically.
We gotta be in blue, purple, pink.
What's higher than green? Emerald?
Right. We gotta see the Emerald City with Quincy Jones playing the piano. That's how good we gotta be. Everybody in formation want to be seen.
Don't look at Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones can't save you.
Shoot. He saved Frank Sinatra's career, but
you said bucket list items. What's on my bucket list?
Yeah. What's on your bucket list?
Shucks. I want to. Big thing. I'm really into Japanese culture, so I always want to go to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I want to own my dream car, which is an Impala SS, 96 Impala SS. Sitting on dubs. Say what you want, bro. Say what you want. It's a personal thing for me.
I just pictured it in my head. I was like, Impala SS. So you said the year. I was like, yeah.
It's a personal thing for me, bro. 96 Impala on dubs. Bro. I want to own one of those. Shucks, man. Bucket list. I don't know. I feel like I should start a bucket list. Like, definitely want to.
I'll be pulling people over.
Japan. Fuck that.
About to be pulling people over in your SS. Put some police lights on that boy.
No, why I pulled you over?
Because you got Wendy's and I don't.
Hand it over.
Hand over the fries.
The sea salt ones, yeah, the sea salt.
That's why I can't be a police officer. I be pulling people over for some petty stuff. And be like, you went through that Chick-fil-A line kind of fast. Did you pay for it? Like,
you pay for your Chick-fil-A that you obviously
give me a waffle fry.
Go ahead. Let me hold one.
Let me hold a waffle fry. You can go.
Nah, yeah, definitely want to travel to Japan. Want to get the Impala SS on dubs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play on every outdoor court in the country. Every outdoor basketball court in the country.
Everyone?
No, the most famous ones.
Oh, like the Rucker?
Rucker, Dykeman, Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Luckily, like I said before, there's not that many, so I don't have to go. I don't have to go to like a few places.
Just make sure you don't see Kyrie Irving at the Rucker, because he's in New York now.
I'm all for it. Yeah, I just want to like all the famous outdoor basketball courts. Just want to play on them at least one time, bro. What else is there? I actually want to. I actually had a thing in my mind like I want to climb Mount Everest, but I was like, that's too dangerous, and you have to prepare for a year to climb Mount Everest. And I was like, no one has time for that.
You got to prepare for a year, and then you might die.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
No. That's if you're trying to go to like the top of the mountain. Like you might die going to the top. If you get to like the little, not the base level, but where everybody usually stops at, it's about a year's worth of.
I'd be good. I'd be like, I photoshopped the top behind me.
Basically.
I made it.
Nah, yeah,
How long does it take though? How long does it take to get to the top?
The top of Mount Everest? It's like I think it's like a good week travel to get up and down.
Dang.
Like a good week to get up and down the mountain because it's really that big.
I'd be like, all right, let's get this helicopter. I'm playing.
Because it's like I think the mountain stands like
it's like 20 something.
20,000, like 20,000 feet.
It's in the higher 20s, like 26 maybe, 29 maybe. Let me see.
Think about that. Yeah, it's like it's high enough for like it's high enough where it's like it's almost touching the stratosphere.
Yeah, it's 29,029 feet.
Yeah, it's almost touching the stratosphere. That's
it's
really
also
tall.
it's also a border. It's the China and Nepal border.
It is, yes.
That is crazy.
People
be a
usually
whole
climb the
different
mountain.
country.
People usually climb the mountain on the Nepal side.
Mm-hmm. So the first ascent was in 1953.
Mm.
But did he make it though?
I don't believe so.
But
nah, yeah, like I always wanted to climb Mount Everest, but I kind of put that dream to the side because I was like,
what about the other mountains? Did you want to climb any other mountains?
Kilimanjaro would be cool.
Yeah, Africa, in the whole continent of Africa is one of my bucket list items.
If I had to go anywhere in the country,
because I had 5 countries in mind in Africa.
Where?
Of course, I'm gonna go to Nigeria, Ghana, of course, South Africa, Kenya,
man,
and then I'm gonna go to Egypt.
Okay, they're like mad racist in Egypt. That's cool.
Hey man, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Basically, all right, fair enough.
I gotta find people.
Nah, I was trying to think like I'm gonna be that dude. If I were to travel to Africa, I'm gonna go to the places with industrialized cities. Because I don't want to be
like Nigeria.
In the desert. I mean, it'd be cool to see those places, but like I know like it's not all stick huts and shit out there. So this is like I'm not gonna perpetuate that stereotype. Like, man, Africa's nothing but a worn, torn continent. No, they have cities. They have
cities. The cities are nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, take me to the places that have the cities.
Because once you get out them cities, it gets a little.
Take me to the places that have the cities. I'm cool.
It gets a little movie type. The stuff you see in the movies. That's what you see outside the city.
Blood Diamond.
Oh yeah, like Sierra Leone or Rwanda.
Hotel Rwanda. Don Cheadle.
I forgot about that whole movie.
I did not. I remember watching that movie when I was a kid, and I was like this.
No, the one I remember is Blood Diamond. I remember Blood Diamond over Hotel Rwanda.
Blood Diamond was an action movie, so like of course you're gonna remember that one.
It was an eye opener to me because I didn't know that stuff happened.
Yeah, it was.
I was like 10 or something when it came out.
Of course, yeah, we don't care about that stuff when you're that old. It's like shucks, bro. We just had Katrina and 9/11. We were sitting there like this. Dang, 9/11 sucks, but it didn't affect me. Dang, Katrina sucks, but it didn't affect me.
Right.
You get a little bit more like conscious of the world, and you see like, man, children are dying.
What other African? What other movies set over there? Black Hawk Down in Somalia.
Was it?
Yeah,
it was.
When we tried to go over there and liberate Somalia, but Somalia wasn't having it. They was like, get the fuck out of here.
Jarhead?
Jarhead?
No, I don't think Jarhead. That was the Middle East. That was the Middle East.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of movies that do anything with Africa.
Not a lot.
In a good way.
They had the World Cup over there.
Invictus. If you want to count that.
You could count it. The World Cup was over there in 2010.
It was.
But you know how FIFA is. They like to beautify the areas before people come.
That's what they did back in Rio.
Yeah, Rio is torn now. Rio's back to regular.
I don't know if people understand. Like Rio's a shithole, bro.
That's another bucket list trip for me.
I did a report on Rio de Janeiro when I was a kid, and I made it, and it like everything I found out, it made it seem like such a beautiful place. And then you like get older and you realize
and mountains and
then
sand.
You get older and you get older and you're like this. Yeah, but they got the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon River flows through here. They have all these indigenous people. The country's great. It has a rich cultural heritage. And then you're like this, but the people live in slums, and the government treats them like trash. Like trash.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. They'd be like, the Amazon can actually kill you.
Yeah, you're
like,
going to
damn.
Going to the forest, you can.
They'd be like, what is this? What is this? Oh, that's an ant. I was like, that big of an ant? I can't go to the Amazon.
That's another thing. I did a report on ants, like army ants, and those like when I tell you, army ants are probably one of the biggest scourges to civilization. Like you don't understand. Like they devour children.
Dang.
And like in families, like people are so wary of ants in indigenous countries and like places like South America and stuff like that because they will overrun like entire villages and towns.
They are smart animals. Don't underestimate them ants.
Like livestock, homes, people, like it doesn't matter. Like they will literally eat you at a house and home.
Yeah, that's also one of my another bucket list item. I'm gonna go to Australia and New Zealand. I gotta see Australia for what it is. India, I've seen.
Nah,
it's dirty.
I'm not going to India.
China is always polluted. China has too many people. Japan has a lot of people too, but Japan is actually closest to America than that we got over there in the Far East. But Australia, oh yes, I got to see everything. I got to see poisonous ants. I got to see the stingrays. I got to see the snakes.
So you kill Steve Irwin, huh?
I didn't shit right. I'd be like, yeah. I want to see a kangaroo up close.
Not like
go to Opera House.
I go to New Zealand.
New Zealand, yes. I've never seen The Lord of the Rings. I'm going to see that before I go over there because they taped it over there.
It's a terrible representation of New Zealand, but okay.
I gotta let everybody know that I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
That's totally fine, bro. That's like what's on your bucket list? What else is on your bucket list?
My bucket list, shit. I want to go on a hot air balloon. That's one thing. Skydiving. What else? I want to go on a cross-country road trip.
Let's see, that'd be fun. Fun.
I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go to New York City or Boston. That's however far that freeway goes. We're gonna take the whole freeway across to San Francisco.
See, like when I think of like cross-country road trip, I'm literally thinking like you're gonna start at the tippy top. Like I'm thinking like Maine.
We can do that too. We can do that.
I'll drive your way through. The cool thing is about those New England states, like Maine and like Connecticut and Rhode Island, they're all really small, so you can get through them relatively quickly.
Shit, we're gonna have to because they don't like us up there. You're like, hey, what's up? Oh, I just wanted some Ben and Jerry's.
You don't serve Ben and Jerry's here anymore.
But yeah, we can. I want to do that. I have to get a new car though.
Cross country trip. Hey, I'd be like, just rent a car.
I'm already at 40,000. So
just rent a car.
Hell yeah, we can rent a car. Yeah.
You know, I use your perks at work, get the unlimited mileage.
I'm using that all my vacation days right now. I got to take away the family reunion trip though, because that's canceled this year. So I got more vacation days, but what else? Cross country. There's a lot of stuff I want to do across the country though.
I do want to see Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore would be dope.
Even though it's just a rock.
No, Mount Rushmore. I like Mount Rushmore is in probably like one of the most secluded, far off places. It's in South Dakota. Like no one lives in South Dakota. They put it in the most perfect place. Like if you want to protect any type of like historical U.S. artifact, Mount Rushmore is it because no one's going to go to South Dakota.
Right. No one's going there. No one's going to.
I used to make jokes like this. Yeah, I'm going to move to South Dakota one day. Now people are like, why would you move to? There's nothing there. I get that, but the federal income tax is only 3%.
And it snows there 11 out of 12 months. I'm playing. It doesn't snow 11 out of 12 months, but
it snows. It snows all right.
It snows bad out there. Like it comes down. It doesn't come like we're snow. It comes down like rain. Snow comes down like
And I'll be one of those guys. Like I just work from home.
I'll be like
Zoom meeting all day. You know.
Yeah, I'm in South Dakota. You know, it's negative 36 and it's 16 feet of snow outside, but it's okay.
I have a fireplace in my home because, you know, heat and equipment just freezes out here.
Right. Speaking of heat and fireplaces, that is also one of my bucket list items. Go to Colorado, to a ski lodge, and not ski. Just stay in the lodge with the fireplace. I'm not going out there. I might go out for a snowball fight, but I'm staying in.
It's gonna be Kris the entire time.
So look at these people out here skiing and stuff, knowing they gotta go to work tomorrow. gonna be like reverse elitist. Only the elite ski. Look at all these skiers. Peon peasants. I do want to surf though. I never surfed before.
I'm not into it.
But I'm scared of sharks, so I'm not going out there.
I don't come that far inland.
I saw that documentary. That girl was like at least like 6 feet deep, and that shark came up and ate her up. In 6
They don't
feet.
come that. They rarely ever come that far inland. You're cool.
Hey man, that's what the white people want you to think. I've been in the ocean. I thought I saw a shark, but it was just my foot. I was like, "Oh, we gotta go." I stayed on the sand. I was like, "Yeah, y'all go in the water. Y'all go in the water. I'm staying right here."
I'm not a big water guy, so
I'm not a big beach guy. I hate the beach.
I've been to the beach like twice.
Hate it. If everybody's going to the beach, I'll go with y'all. But me just being like, "Hey, let's go to the beach," I'm not doing it. I'd be like, "Hey, let's go hang out over here. Rooftop bar. Let's do that.
Nah,
We're
bro.
on the beach.
Yeah, I don't do
They're all overrated. I hate hot weather. It's just hot. Then sand gets everywhere. It's just horrible.
My birthday's in the summer, and I hate the summer, so I get it.
I like the summer because everybody's out, but it's just hot. I hate hot weather.
Nah, bro. Fall, sweater weather. Yeah.
Fall and spring are the best.
But anything else on your bucket list?
My bucket list? Any non-travel bucket list items I have? Buy a house. That's a bucket list item. I'd be like, yeah, that's mine right there. No one's coming over.
You see that one story home right there?
Shoot.
Yeah, the driveway's a little cracked, so I'm gonna fix that.
Right, shoot. No, I'm going Zillow like we did the other day. Get that big old house. All right, Bryce, you can have this house on Tuesday. Make sure you leave the rent money on the counter.
No, when I was in Michigan last week for the funeral, I was talking to my buddy's dad, and he was telling me, he was like, you know, we were just talking. He was talking. He was like, you know, before we moved here, I had two choices in regards to finishing out my residency. Either do it out here in East Lansing or at Wayne State in Detroit. We had looked for a house and everything, put an offer in, but he was like, something about this home in this area just kind of sat right with my buddy's mom who passed. And they had ended up moving to East Lansing. He was like, because my buddy's like, he's one of the biggest Detroit fans of all time. Like one of the biggest. He's like, dang, bro, you were this close to being actually a real Detroiter. He was like, I know, right?
This close. This close.
It's close. Yeah, it's like it's just a funny story. It was like, when I think about it, it was like buying a home and what goes into that. They had two. I think it was before their daughter was born. Their first child was born. Yeah, I think it was before their first child was born. They were like really contemplating, like, you know, either I finish up at Wayne State here or I do it here. Funny enough story is, like, he did go back and get a certificate to practice medicine at Wayne State. So I was just like, all right, bro, whatever.
Let's do it.
I guess it really doesn't matter.
But did he went back anyway?
You know, it was crazy. In years prior to that, I didn't really know where he worked. I just knew he was a doctor, and he always came home late, and he was always up real late. I was really confused by that.
Typical doctor.
And he was just like up late all the time. Like when his mom, because like before his mom got sick, he had gotten a new job to be the head of a department out of this hospital in Madison, Wisconsin. So he was like, so they had, so it was like they had the home in East Lansing, right? And he's commuting, and he has a condo in Wisconsin. And he's commuting every week back and forth between Wisconsin and Michigan.
That's a lot of driving.
It is, but he's a drive type of guy. Like if they need to fly, they'll fly. But if they can make a road trip out of it, he's going to make a road trip out of it. Trust me, I know. We rode from Philly all the way back to East Lansing one time, and I was in the car with him, and he just loves to drive.
Going back to that, man, Pennsylvania is a long state. I'm just going to say that again. every time I think like we're gonna road trip to New York City or Philadelphia or DC, I'd be like, Pennsylvania though. I'd be like, oh, that's gonna be great. Pennsylvania.
Because it's like you gotta. It already takes you like 4 hours to get from like Detroit, Michigan to like out of Ohio. It already takes you like 4 hours to do that.
Yes, and then you gotta go through. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. It stresses me out just thinking about it.
The tolls?
No, not the toll. The trip in Pennsylvania. The time it takes to get from the border of Pennsylvania and Ohio to either Philly or New York City.
Because like you're looking at basically like the edge of the state to the other edge of the state.
I'm like, and then go to New York City. You gotta go through a whole other state. You gotta go through New Jersey as well.
You gotta do New Jersey, yeah. You gotta drive literally. At least like getting through Jersey is quick because like.
But New Jersey's like an hour, but New Jersey feels like Ohio basically, fast paced. No, I mean there are mountains, but it's not like Pennsylvania.
Ain't even no mountains, bro. I remember one time I drove back from LaGuardia Airport in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I drove from LaGuardia. That took like 2 hours, but I had to go out of the way because I had to drive. Cause I had to drive through Staten Island.
Oh yeah. You went through the under Manhattan.
I had to go through Staten Island, and then I drove back down. I came back down the other big highway, 95, all the way through Jersey.
Dang.
To get back to Philly. That was like 2 hours, but I was like I had to because I didn't want to go back through the city. So I was like that'd be too much work.
Way too much work. Way too much.
Yeah, it was like. So yeah, bro, it was a good time. Good time. But like I've made the trip. I made the trip from Michigan to New York before. That's fun. That is one of the longest drives. Like I thought the drive, like we stayed at my buddy's house the night before, so we drove from Ypsi, Ann Arbor to like this town right outside of Pittsburgh, and then we left that area right outside of Pittsburgh, and we drove to New York. And I'm sitting in the car with my buddy, and I'm like, "This, yo, this is a long drive." And he's like. Yeah,
on a map, it looks so small, but it's so long.
He's like, cause like we're talking to each other. He's like, yeah, bro, it's like 6 hours, cause he used to date a girl, and she was from Long Island, New York. And he was like, I made the drive a couple times to go see her in New York. And yeah, bro, it's a long drive. And even like his drive from where we were in school to from where he lived at was like 5 hours.
Dang.
So I was like, yo, just no. Yeah, so it's a long drive. It's a long drive, bro. Like Pennsylvania is deceivingly big.
Just deceivingly. That is, I can't even talk about that anymore. Because Pennsylvania is just stressful.
It is
just stressful.
Trust me, it is.
Well, speaking of stressful,
yes.
Do you have any? What is your favorite season? That's another question.
Oh, fall.
Fall. I like fall as well. I love summer because people are just not working as hard. We just be like, hey, man, what you doing? Yeah, man, I'm at Belle Isle. Come on out here. Get a dog, get a burger. I'm all right. I'm coming. I'm coming.
It's hot. It's hot outside, bro. Like, no one wants to work in the heat. Like,
man, I can't wait to go back to work. It's too hot in here. I'd be like, bring me back in. Just me. Nobody else, just me. Because it's hot in my house.
AC is real.
Shoot, just give me a fan.
But I was sitting there and it was excuse me. I was like really like sitting there thinking to myself one day, I was like, I like fall because it's the changing of the season. There's a lot going on at this time. You know, if you're a big football fan, you know, you get football back in the fall. Basketball starts up at the end of the season, going into the winter. It's such an
occupying time.
It is, because like a lot of things happen in the fall that like a lot of people don't realize. Because like if you're a beer guy, you got Oktoberfest. If you like to travel and you like to see like woodsy areas, it's a great time to do that. Hunting season, I think, ends in the fall or begins in the fall, something like that.
Cuffing season.
Cuffing season as well. There's that. Then there is
cider mills.
Cider mills. I was like,
donuts.
Yeah, Apple cinnamon donuts specifically.
Apple cinnamon, yes.
I mean, like, there's a lot of things. Like, if I like personally for me, like, if you're into photography and you live on this side of the country, like on the East Coast, like, I would advise you to like drive to places like Connecticut, drive to places like Rhode Island, just for like
Just
the foliage.
Just call me up, bro. Just call me up. I'll come out there.
No, like for the foliage and things like that, because it's actually like it's actually a really nice time. It's actually really beautiful scenery. I remember I drove through it. I drove through Connecticut a year ago, I won't say early spring. It was like the beginning of May.
Mm-hmm.
Like in April, beginning of May. In April, beginning of May. So just looking at it, I was like driving through the country, the state, and I was like this. If I wanted to raise a family, bro, I'd live in Connecticut.
It's nice and.
I'm just saying, like, and I was driving through it, and I was like, yo, in the fall, bro, when the leaves start changing color and stuff like that, this has to be like a real beautiful place.
Nice and quaint.
So like I'm just saying, if you like the fall, I think living on the East Coast is probably the best time for you as opposed to anywhere else. Definitely will. But no, like, this is like a change of the season. You get to see so much going on in the fall. Like so many things happen.
Fall in Michigan. Summer in Michigan. Summer in Michigan. Fam.
I don't know what a real summer in Michigan is like. I spent it working all the time.
Fam. You go to the lake. You go to like Michigan.
I didn't know none of these activities. I didn't have friends who did any of these activities when I was there.
We go to Cedar Point like 4 times a summer.
I hate Cedar Point. We've been over this.
I know. We either go to Kings Island, Cedar Point, Michigan's Adventure if we have the money.
But, is that expensive?
What?
Is Michigan Adventure expensive?
I mean, if we feel like it, like if we see Michigan's Adventure, we'll be like, you want to go in there? Like, we ain't got no coasters. But I usually just go like, Sleeping Bear Dunes, and I've never been to the UP. Never been to the UP. So that's a bucket list item for me.
Mackinac Island?
Michigan. I've never been to Mackinac either.
Okay.
Never been up there.
Okay, then. Okay.
The farthest north I've been was Saginaw. And that's like the end of like the black neighborhoods in Michigan.
That's true.
You go north of Saginaw, it's like, all right, y'all. If you get shot, you get shot.
I remember my freshman year, I met a girl. Her name was Erica Miraz, and she only stood out to me for this sole reason right here. I don't know why, but she insisted on telling me that because she like had graduated and her high school class was only 12 people.
Hey.
Only 12 people, 2 of which were black. I don't know why she made that a point. She's like, yeah, I've seen black people before. I was like,
oh, you have.
Have you though?
But have you? Let me show you something real quick.
You look outside. What do you see? Detroit. That is Detroit.
I'm about to say, come on. Let me show you something. Let's take it to Belle Isle on a sunny Saturday.
Change life.
After 6. That's everybody get off work.
Nah. So it was like, it was funny, but like she's from one of those like far off places. She's like from the thumb. Yeah, she's like literally from the tip of the thumb. It's a place called Sebelwing.
Sebelwing?
Like Sebelwing, Michigan. Yeah.
Oh God. Ain't no black people there.
You can tell. No, there's 2.
No, I'm from Sebelwing. Where you from? I'm from the sea. I'm from the sea, cuz.
It's with an S actually.
Oh, S. Oh, I'm from the S. I'm from the S. I'm from the S, sister.
Nah, bro. So like, I thought that was funny. That was a good time though. It was just kind of like that was my first introduction to like, oh, like I know about like country people from Ohio, but this is different.
Yeah, Michigan country people are different, real different.
Because like where I'm from in Ohio, it's kind of like if you go 15 minutes, like where I went to high school, if you go like 15 minutes down the road, you're in a rural community that's off rip, like just country farm. Kids grow up here. They grow up on a farm or like somewhere around the farm, or like they have acres of land as their home. things like that. You know,
their nearest, else.
Yeah, their nearest neighbor is like 3 miles down the road.
Nobody other than what they grow up with.
And then like then you have like where my family comes from. I'm over here like this. Dang, bro, like their neighbors like literally 50 feet away. If you live in a house, live in an apartment building, or like, you know, live in an apartment or something like that. And it's like you look at your family, and like the next closest family is like literally like right next door, or yeah, it was a lot. So it was I think that was like a bit of a culture shock for me when I was in high school. Was for sure. Just realizing that. But yeah, bro, like, no, I've never been to the UP either. I've met people from the UP. They're nice.
Yeah. I know people who went to school up there, like Michigan Tech and Northern Michigan.
Yo, shout out to them, because I couldn't do it.
I've heard. Up there.
Nah, because I remember I had when I used to work at Meyer, I had a dad come through my line, and it was during a snowstorm, but we only got like 6 inches, I want to say.
6?
It wasn't like a lot of snow that fell. It was like 6 inches. And he's buying like a goggles and a mask for his son, right? And he's explaining to me like, yeah, we got some snow down here, but up north they got like a foot of snow, and that's where my son goes to school at. I'm like, fuck that, like
never. If I see 12 inches on the weather report, I'm already thinking like, all right, I gotta say I'm sick. I got a bad flu that just came like this morning. My car broke down.
Ain't trying to get stuck in that, man.
Ain't no Ubers around either.
that's like the one craziest thing when I moved out here, bro. Like I knew moving out here, I was probably gonna be subjected to like snow and things like that. It hasn't really snowed.
Low key, it hasn't really snowed bad for the last 5 years. If you really think about it, because Michigan, we ain't got hit. Only like North Michigan gets hit, but Detroit, I was like, it's kind of scary sometimes because I'm used to getting like 2 feet of snow sometimes. Like you can't even open your car to get out, that kind of snow.
Like as a kid growing up, yeah.
A kid growing up, like the last one we had, like a big one was like my freshman year at Eastern. There was like a lot of snow. They closed down the school, I think. U of M closed down for the first time.
No, yeah, I remember that because I was.
But that was the last.
Yeah, that was my sophomore year. That's when everything was like you couldn't step outside or you were gonna get frostbite.
And then after they cleared the stuff, Easter didn't even put salt down when the stuff started melting. So everybody was slipping and stuff going up and down the hill.
I remember that.
It was hilarious.
Nah, it was like your freshman year was my sophomore year, and then like the following winter was just as bad. I remember that.
Yeah, it was bad. It was just cold. It wasn't like snowy though. It was snowy, but it was cold.
It was cold.
It was like
another one of those
5 degrees below zero.
Yeah, it was another one of those winters where it was just like super cold outside. They closed the campus because it was too cold. There was too much snow. I remember I had practice. I had to walk through the snow to get through campus to go to practice. And I guys, I want to stay inside.
And
I tell you, bro.
That was when I had the Grand Prix. Pontiac Grand Prix are not built for cold weather, guys. I turned on my engine. It was like engine power low. It is too cold out here. You're not going nowhere. So I was going down 94 and 25 miles an hour. I was like, I'm going to get to school for this test. I'm going to get to school for this test. I'm going to get there.
I for sure would email my professor like this. Nah, bro, I can't make it.
And then as soon as I get to the campus, my car starts warming up. I'd be like, hey.
Bro, you drove like an hour and a half.
I'm just giving you my story, bro. This is my testimony. Driving the God. This is before the Jeep, guys. This is before the Jeep.
Nah, yeah, bro. If I get any car living out here, I'm for sure gonna get a car for like 4-wheel drive. I'm not risking it.
Man, you getting that Impala SS 97?
That's my summer car where I could take outside. You know, I don't put the candy paint on it. I got the 20. I got the Dub. I got the 20. I got the 22s on it.
Oh,
the speaker system in the back. I got a DVD player coming out. I got a DVD player coming out the top, like the olden days.
LOL.
PlayStation 2 hooked up in the back. You know.
I was actually thinking about playing it once we got off, but I see the controller. I'm like, What's your favorite game on the PS2?
That's such a tough one because I played.
It's a tough one because the PS2, that's the best game system of all time.
If I had to say, yeah, because I was like, man, because I played, I ran God of War 1 and 2 into the ground.
Till the disc broke.
Basically, bro.
Mine broke. Just saying.
God of War 1 and 2, Ratchet and Clank was always a good series to me.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah.
If I had to say for Jack and Dexter, like the
What's
Jack and Dexter series. Jack and Dexter series.
Picture.
Gotta look it up.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, if I had to say anything, it was like my favorite game to play was probably the Jack and Dexter series. Yeah, that's right, like my favorite game to play.
Oh, Jack. Okay, I know what this is. I never played it though.
Yeah, you had like Jack and Dexter. Then you had Jack 2. You had Jack 3.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot was another one.
That was on PS1 though.
No, they had Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
But yeah, Jack and Dexter. The Jack and Dexter series might be my favorite for the PlayStation 2. I was gonna be like Tekken, but I was like, yeah, nah.
Tekken was okay. Tekken was my third best game.
Like Tekken, there was
Tekken 3 or 5. I don't know which one was on PS2.
But it was that maybe. They had like Tony Hawk's Underground.
I didn't really play Tony Hawk.
No. Like Pro Skater was cool, but it wasn't until they came out with Underground where it was like, oh, you get to actually like.
Yeah, it was Tekken 5.
Like Underground was the game where you could actually like build yourself up as a skater.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the ground up, like you have to like get your demo tape out. You have to go on missions to get your demo tape out. It was like the first RPG version of Tony Hawk game. So I was like, it was so fun.
That was groundbreaking.
That game was dope. That and like NBA Live was also cool at that time.
NBA Live. I played Star Wars Battlefront a lot.
I didn't play Battlefront. I didn't play a lot of shooters.
Star Wars was the game.
I didn't play a lot of shooters because I didn't have like it felt weird.
Then we had FIFA, of course. Back when it was okay. Now it's better.
Of course it is.
A Need for Speed Underground.
Need for Speed.
Guitar Hero.
We did Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
We did
Guitar Hero was the game.
Guitar Hero was fire.
What other games do we have? Most of the new games I have are on PlayStation 4, though. I barely played PlayStation 4.
If I was going to buy a PlayStation 4, I was only going to get one game, and that was going to be God of War. And I was going to sit there, like, let it just sit there and be a thing.
Let it be great.
I still haven't played the game yet, which is kind of, like, disheartening to me because I don't play video games.
Me neither. I don't play new video games. I play my old video games.
If you guys are looking for a new book to read, it's a good one. The Rational Male. It's a great book.
What's it about?
I mean, it's just like a look into like masculinity as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you like different drawback and things like that, different ideas, how to handle relationships. Just like, I mean, like someone's like breakdown of like what it means to be a man in society, not just like the positives and the negatives, but not just the positives, but like the negatives and stuff like that.
We should have an episode about that.
We can, like, I mean, reading material.
Bring all the fellas in.
Reading material, good books you want to recommend to other guys. Yeah. What's another one like? Was it Hill Harper?
Since you wrote it,
I didn't write that.
I mean, since you read it, you can give us the points. You can give us the spark notes.
I haven't finished reading it yet, but I can definitely do that. Hill Harper's Letters to a Young Brother. That's also another one.
It's called The Rational Male.
Yeah, The Rational Male. You can get it on Amazon for like less than $10.
I'm on it.
Yeah, so I was add that to my reading list.
Shoot, wish you would have said that back in March 17th.
I didn't know about it until like April.
Still, I was doing the quarantine. Do I want the audio book or do I want paperback?
Checks, depending on what your attention span looks like. I should have got the audio book, to be honest with you.
I can get the audio book. Thanks, Bryce. So I can't be looking at pages. I'm gonna be a bit like, yeah.
It's like one of those things like
I'm a rational man.
Like one of those you can play it while you're doing stuff, and it's just like, all right, cool. I ain't gotta worry about like finding time to sit down and like you can be washing dishes and like the book be playing to you. So yeah.
$7 a month.
And unless you got Prime, if you got Prime, it comes fully included, I think.
No, that's not what it says here. Hold on, let me see.
Nope.
Get this deal. No. I mean, if you had Audible.
Yeah, I don't have Audible.
Or the audio. That's $21. I don't want that.
Nope.
I'll let it sit in. Let it sit on Amazon.
Sit in the cart for a while. Yeah.
I'll go to look at a Transformation Church.
What other questions were there?
What other questions are on this list that'll be like thought provoking? Are you a clean or are you a messy person?
Messy. Same like an art question.
Okay. I'm a clean person, but I've been restricted to this room for the past 4 months.
So.
And when you're like me and you like stuff clean and you always bring stuff into the house for 4 months and you have to stay in one room, it gets kind of irritating and messy. Like I'm on my desk right now and my bed is right behind me. I'm not claustrophobic, but this is kind of close.
No, I only say messy in the sense where it's kind of like I'll clean, but I'll wait. Like I'll wait. Like no one wants to live in filth, but at the same time, it's kind of like, do it at the end of the week. I can make it to the end of the week. Nothing.
That's what I do. That's what I do with my car. I'd be like, I see it, I'm gonna get to it, but not right now. Like, because I'm always picking people up, so it's like I can't have a bad looking car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing was worse than I probably think like my roommate I had my senior year of college.
Oh, what did he
do? Before I had to come back for the 5th year to finish up with track, nothing was worse than my roommate. I kid you not, bro. I used to just leave stuff out like in the living room, so you would grab it, throw it away, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one week I just got tired of doing it because I'm like, bro, we're two like grown men basically in this house. I'm not cleaning up after you. So I used to just like leave his stuff out. When I kid you not, bro, he left plastic cups and paper plates out in the living room in front of the TV for a week.
Oh my God.
A week. I couldn't do it no more. Like I left it there. I used all my strength, bro. I stayed in my room. I didn't have a TV at the time. I was on my phone. I was in my room watching YouTube videos on my phone. I might come out the room whenever he wasn't out there, or whenever he was gone doing whatever, to go watch TV, like on the Xbox. I was like, man, I want to watch Netflix now. Because he was like, I'd come out sometimes and like, because he was binge watching Parks and Rec, and I would watch Parks and Rec with him. And I was like, all right, cool. This is a good show. I like the show.
It's a good show. It's a very good show.
But like he was just a messy dude. Messy dude. And I was like, this is my teammate too. That's what made it worse.
That's what's bad about me. If I get an apartment, I cannot live with anybody because you stink. If you leave stuff out, oh my God, if you hog the shower, if you leave plastic cups in front of the TV, if you cook and don't wash the dishes afterwards, oh, that's gonna be a problem.
I mean, due to some unfortunate circumstance, like he had to leave school, but at least the place was clean.
At least it was clean.
Yeah, due to like some very unfortunate circumstances, he had to leave school. He's doing all right. He's doing all right now, which is great. It's good. But at the time, I was like, this was a terrible decision.
Well, speaking of that, what goals do you have for the next 5 years?
For the next 5?
I'll be 30 in 5 years.
I'll be 31. Thank you for reminding me, Kris.
I had to remind myself, and I got mad at myself. I was like, "Dang, don't say that, Kris. 30."
No, 30. If I had to say anything, any goal I particularly had in the next 5 years would probably be getting my master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to school. Going back to school, getting my master's. Outside of that,
Get degreed up.
since we get degreed up, outside of that, since we started this podcast, the only Amigos, get sponsored.
Is that a short-term goal or a long-term goal?
That's a short-term goal for sure. Make this a regular, everyday thing.
Before the end of this week. Okay. We'll have a daily podcast.
Home Depot, we here. We put out 2 episodes a week. Put out 2 episodes a week. 2 episodes a week.
I try to do that for the great debaters. That's a hard thing.
Mondays and Fridays, 2 episodes a week.
Mondays? Shoot. Tuesdays and Fridays. I like that.
Tuesdays for Taco Tuesday.
2 Taco Tuesdays and then Friend Fridays. Friend Fridays when we bring in our friends.
Sure, whatever.
And with the first episode, we're going to talk about the rational male.
The rational male?
Male.
Definitely get the greed up in the next 5 years. Get the second one under my belt. I had to think of anything else I wanted to do. I guess it's like earn some certifications in certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Like just to make more money. Not more money, but I guess like accumulate skills I can use for different things. Like essentially make more money. Yeah, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, same over here. I gotta get more certifications so I can be more distinguished.
Basically, I'm better than you at this because I know how to do this.
Right.
Peon.
Right. Look at my name. I have so many suffixes.
Esquire. DDS.
Right. ED, PhD, MD, JD. See, if only.
My dad looked at me. He was like, "This, you should get your doctorate." I'm like, "Hell no."
Everybody's saying that to me. I'm like, no. I was tired and when I got my bachelor's. I had to do my master's because I would not get the job I have now if it wasn't for that master's degree. So PhD ain't no higher where I'm at right now. Unless I want to inform President Trump or something that's close to my heart.
Move
ain't
to
no
DC.
use of getting ain't no use of getting a PhD. Unless I get it in something else other than urban planning or geography, which I might do history.
Unless you want to go back and like teach.
I could do political science.
Yeah, unless you want to go back and teach, that'd be the only reason to get it.
I don't want to teach nobody. I don't want to teach nobody.
Shucks, man. I go back to school, get my master's in poli-sci if I wanted to.
If I go back to school, if I went back to school, I probably wouldn't go back to school. But I always wanted to work for like MLS, like the soccer stuff, just like be part of something big, or at least go to. That's another bucket list item to go to El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. That'd be hilarious. Or or the Super Classic, Boca versus River Plate in South America. Now those games are wild.
I would like to see. Who am I thinking of? Was it Liverpool versus what's the big game of that one? Liverpool versus
Man U?
Yeah, versus Manchester, yep.
Man, when I say if you wear the wrong colors to that game, I thought we were white today. Bop.
You gotta wear something mad neutral, like green.
Mm-hmm. You gotta come in like, I'm from the States. I don't know what I'm doing.
Not even green. I wear like something purple. Like neither team has purple, so I'm like, I got it.
She.
Unless like someone came out with like a new uniform, it's like Manchester United is sporting a new uniform, purple and gold for royalty. Oh,
right. Dang it. That's another goal to do. To go to at least a big sporting event like Super Bowl, NBA Finals, World Series,
All-Star Weekend.
Goal, buy my own house, of course. That's off the bucket list / goal of mine for the next. That's a short-term goal actually, because it's hot in here.
Just I'm
tired of being hot. Makes me work harder. I'm starving myself for 3 months.
Doesn't mean your mom's gonna sit there and be like this. Oh, you want AC now? You got AC money?
I know she gonna be. She's the one who has the AC though. her room has AC. I'm stuck down here in the trenches.
She leave my man to die.
It's 90 degrees. I almost suffocated before I left the house. Go to McDonald's. I was like, I can't live like this no more. I need something else.
No, I mean, like getting a home is great long term. I guess you call it like a 5-year plan. That's a great 5-year plan to own something. But I keep looking at things nowadays and it's like home ownership is not gonna be the same in 5 years as it is now.
Mm-mm.
If it's still like it's hard enough now for someone to buy a home.
Right. A good home in a good place.
Yeah, right. Like, unless you want to live somewhere
in
like
your 20s.
Yeah, like you know, live somewhere like crap. Like you live somewhere that's like crap, and you're just in there like this. Like, well, the house is nice, but the area is like, you gotta wait for the area to pick up.
Right, if it picks up.
Now you just have a nice home in a bad place.
It's crazy. But yeah, speaking of that, what big life changes have you recently experienced?
Big life changes have I recently experienced?
Yeah.
Have I experienced any big life changes recently?
Have I experienced any big life changes?
Like, cause everything's been like pretty chill with the quarantine. Like, you're stuck in your home. Like, so everything just continues on the status quo. Like, nothing's really changed as much.
Yeah, nothing's really changed yet. And be like, our next episode, you'd be like, where you at, Kris? I mean, I had to move to Maui, bro. I had to move
to Maui.
I had to move. I just had to move. I ain't got nothing but an old TV and a lizard crawling up my back.
His name is Chico.
Goodness
gracious. No, big life changes. I can't say anything right now. The world's been put on pause for the last 4 months.
Yeah, everything's been put on pause. I went to McDonald's. They have no gloves, no mask. They was like, here, bro. I was like, you touching my stuff. The hell are you doing?
It was all good just a week ago. What happened?
Like, what are you? They ain't got no cure. Put your gloves on.
It's still a pandemic outside, bro.
Hey.
That's my biggest thing with like this whole pandemic thing and people like trying to get back to a normalized life. It's not gonna be normal, bro. Like some people ain't gonna go to restaurants no more. Like too many people, like the digital age has ruined so many things that people do. Like how people go about things. Like you can just order food from your phone. So you can get a whole bunch of groceries dropped off at your crib.
Right.
Just by pressing the button.
That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing this whole time. I'll be like, girls be like, you going to the store? I'm like, no, I'm right here. My store's right here.
Instacart.
Instacart. Sometimes they get your order wrong, but hey. I
ordered
regular bagels, like plain. Just put butter on them, we good. They sent me everything bagels and cinnamon raisin bagels. I did not order that. I did not order cinnamon raisin bagels. I hate cinnamon raisin bagels.
Cinnamon raisin bagels are fire.
I like cinnamon swirl bagels. I hate raisins. So if you put raisins in anything, it's just out the door.
I hate oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yeah, me too. They have raisins. Oatmeal cookies are fire though. Oatmeal cookies are fire.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
What else we got? All
right, these are like dating / hookup / cuff season questions. All right. Would you rather go out or stay in on a Saturday night?
I'd rather go out.
Go out. Yeah, me too. I'd rather go out. Stay in is usually Friday nights. Usually stay in, of course. Like that's what we're doing right now. But
I wouldn't even say
Saturday night we going out.
I wouldn't even call like Friday night like a stay-in night. You could go ahead and do something for sure. Like I would say if you wanted to like, depending on who you are and how you handle and how you do things, it's like Friday night could be like, oh, we get like kickback night. We can chill at somebody else, have a good time, but like you still like socially mingling. You're not just in the crib by yourself or with your significant other. And then and then you be like, all right, bro, Saturday night we're gonna hit up the bar, we're gonna hit up the club, blah blah blah. And then you get people who are just like this, both of them. You go out Friday.
I'm usually both. I'm usually both too.
Friday and Saturday night. Cause like when I was in when I moved home for like that short period of time where I was actually home for like literally 3 months. Like me and my brother Matt had literally spent every weekend together.
Dang.
Like when I tell you every weekend, and we was going hard. It was like Thursday through Saturday. And then we would get together. Then we would get together and go watch the Eagles game on Sunday at a bar or something like that. But it was like they're like we didn't spend a lot of time like together growing up as kids. So, like it was just our thing to catch up. So we go catch like Thursday night football. There was a bar we used to go to on Thursdays because they had like I don't know why every college bar does this, like cheap Long Islands.
Yep.
But it was just like a bar that. But it was just a bar that everybody went to. So like, we used to go there. We got real cool with the bartenders. So we used to pull up all the time. We used to have conversations with the bartenders in the back. They used to give us free drinks. It was great. It was a good time, bro.
Saturday night, man.
We do that, and then we do the same thing Friday night, and we do the same thing Saturday night. We just go to different places in the city. That's what we do.
Like the King of the Hill theme song. Just I mean,
it actually helped. It actually helped one time. We were at this place. It was called OTR Live, and like our dad is known in the city for being a sports coach. So we ran into one of the parents, one of the kids that he coached. He was having to own like the club like bar we were trying to get into. Mm-hmm. He let us right in the door. He was like, "Yeah, y'all come in, y'all good." He's like, "Yeah,
them too, they coming in."
Basically, he's like, "You ain't gotta pay nothing. You ain't gotta no pat down nothing, bro. Just go ahead, y'all good. Have a good time." I was like, "This is me and his son actually paid off for once. This is crazy." Because the line outside was long.
Like when I said long,
I was like, "Yo, this line is long." But yeah. It was like. But if I had to say anything, I was probably like I go out Saturday night. Yeah.
I'm more of a chill person, so I usually like stay in. Usually, but if there's something going on, like I'm definitely gonna be there.
I feel that.
I'm usually like a traveler, so I usually go out. I leave like Friday, like as soon as I get off work, fly to wherever I'm gonna go, sleep, chill that night. Saturday is all fun all day. And then Saturday night is I'm going to bed. And then Sunday is usually like morning brunch, massage, and then get back on the plane and go back.
I like how you have this down to a science.
Oh, I have it down. I got everything scheduled and everything.
See, I would usually like if I did something like that.
That's my thing. I gotta have my massages.
If I would do something like that, I would usually probably like take the time off like a Friday. If I had planned to go do something, it'd be like this. Yeah, I flew out Thursday night. Landed Friday morning, blah blah blah. I did like explored the city on Friday. Went out Saturday night.
Did I do that for Philly? When did I come? Friday night or Thursday night?
I can't remember. I think it was Thursday night actually.
It probably was. Oh yeah, I was there for 4 days. Yeah, it was Thursday night. So I was like, what am I going to do out here, Bryce? What am I going to do?
Here, go check out these places.
Got there like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, what is there to do down here? And I got to come back because you didn't tell me about the pretzels. Or the hoagies. I got to come back.
My bad, bro. I didn't know you wanted pretzels or hoagies.
I was hungry. And you was like, hey, man, get a cheesesteak. Because I was like, all right, I'm getting a cheesesteak.
You wanted a cheesesteak.
You didn't turn me down the other corner. I could have got a hoagie too. Or a sub sandwich, as they call it in New York.
Sub sandwiches, hoagies, sub sandwiches. Whatever you want. Yeah, whatever.
It's gonna be fire. But yeah, go ahead. What you said?
Next question, bro. Next question.
Oh, what you said? All right. Speaking of cuffing questions, what is the craziest thing you've ever done for a girl?
The craziest thing you've ever done?
Besides the stuff I've witnessed.
I think that might be the craziest thing I've ever done.
Man, she was feeling me, bro.
What is the craziest thing? Oh, I think it was like I think it was like from my high school girlfriend. I think I got all of her teammates to write out prom like lacrosse balls in their practice field, and then sing the one song from High School Musical.
Which one?
I don't.
Something new.
I guess I can't remember. I can't remember.
That's a fire movie though.
I think that might have been like the one thing I did because I was like, yeah,
let's go get the girl right here.
It worked. It worked. You know, it worked.
It worked.
Yeah, bro. You know, she was like, like we were already dating at the time. She was just like this. Oh, you're not gonna ask me to prom? I was like, what? Ask you to prom? We're going to prom. Like, what do you mean? Ask you to prom? You know this. Right. I was like, yeah. I was like this. You know what? Let me do something. Boom. Gotcha. She was like, oh my God. She was crying real tears. I was like, tears?
That's the craziest thing you did? The craziest thing? Because I have we have the sweetest thing next. Was that the sweetest thing or the craziest?
It's probably the craziest thing.
Okay.
It's not very crazy, but it's like, yeah, you know. I don't lead a crazy lifestyle, you know.
Me neither. I don't do nothing crazy, but I do some crazy stuff to help me get the girl.
Facts.
I remember I joined the cross country team while I was on the soccer team just to be with this one girl. I was buff, I was fit as heck, but I was tired.
No, you talking about craziest thing. I take that back. I was I met a chick out one night, and I downloaded she was from the UK. She was from the UK.
Okay. All right.
So we was talking. I was like this. Yo, can I get your number? She was like this. I'm not from here. I'm actually going back to like England next week. Like you're real sweet and all. She's like you're real sweet and all, but I don't actually have a phone number for the States. She's like I just use WhatsApp, and I was like WhatsApp. I literally I downloaded the app in front of her, and I asked her to put her number in the app. She was like, So I had like the little +44 number in the WhatsApp.
Good times. Man, the sweetest thing I ever did for a girl, we were gonna Cedar Point, and she was stranded at the mall. I was like, hey man, this is like the craziest / sweetest thing I did. So pay attention, Bryce. So we're gonna Cedar Point. So this girl, she was from Turkey. So she calls me. She's like, hey Kris, I need a ride back to the dorms and stuff because I don't have a ride. And the bus has stopped working for the night. So I was like, okay, I'll get you. But I didn't have no car. So I said yes, knowing that I couldn't go out there and get it. So I went down the hall, asked my friend to borrow his car. The car that barely moved, like it was barely moving. Like as he was driving, it was shaking and stuff. So I used that car to go down Sandusky, down to downtown Sandusky, past all that to go get her. And then we went out to dinner. I was like, real, so, want to get some dinner?
That's real, bro. That's real.
I was like, he was like, you better bring my car back in one piece. I was like, hey, the way you driving it, shit. It might not come back in one piece.
If you make it back, that's on me.
Might not make it back.
That's funny.
But yeah, I got the girl. She's my girl for like 6 months before she had to go back to Turkey. But great.
You guys still keep in contact?
Yeah, I mean she's married now, but we still keep in contact.
Married.
That was amazing. I was like, that is the craziest thing I ever did for a girl. I was like, I'll get you. I ain't got no car.
That is crazy. That is super crazy. Yeah, it's super crazy.
So let me borrow your car, bro.
Yeah, let me go borrow your car.
That's what friends are for.
Facts. I've borrowed many of a friend's car to take a girl out on a date. Like early college years, I did that once. We went to Applebee's. You know, we ain't do the 2 for $20 though. I was gonna be cheap like that.
Did we do the 2 for? Yeah. I think we did the 2 for $20. Or the 2 for $25 at the time, or something like
We
that.
ain't
I
do
don't
the
know.
we ain't,
The
we
more
ain't do the 2
expensive
for
stuff.
yeah, you know, like yeah, we ain't do
You
the 2
can-
for 20.
You can get a 6 ounce instead of a 4 ounce. You can get it. You can get it. You get
Yeah,
the
we didn't do
steak.
the 2 for 20. I let her order what she wanted to. I got chicken wings. I was a broke college kid. I ain't got no money.
That's the worst you can get on the first date. Chicken wings.
What my man Future say? Chicken wings and fries. You don't go on dates.
That's for the next episode.
What's the what's the other question?
All right. What's your favorite dessert? Let's do some more. Let's do some lighthearted questions. What's your favorite dessert? Because mine is a good fudge brownie with some vanilla ice cream, just plain vanilla ice cream.
That's not bad.
That sounds good. If the brownie must be heated, hot, with the ice cream scoops on it.
So the kind you get from Applebee's.
Yes. But no, I make the brownie myself.
Oh, okay.
And I buy the ice cream, of course.
That's a tough one because like I'm stuck between strawberry cheesecake or like lemon meringue pie. I really, really like lemon meringue pie. Like my granddad made it so much as a kid. It was like just my favorite thing in the world. Like we made a lot of desserts and I was like we ate cupcakes, cookies, pound cake all the time, peach cobbler.
Pound cake? Oh my God! Don't get my taste buds going.
Made pound cake all the time, peach cobbler, but like that pie, like whenever like I tell you my granddad made that pie, boy, I used to sit there and be like, "This granddad, you making lemon meringue pie?" He's like, "This, I am." It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be a good day. Yeah, so I like lemon. You know what? I'd say lemon meringue pie is my favorite dessert. Lemon meringue pie is my favorite dessert.
All right, these are the mind-boggling questions now.
All right.
Not really mind-boggling because we already know the answers, but
okay.
What's your favorite memory of me?
Of you?
Of me. Because I already know our first. Yeah, that video. He was like thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. She was.
It's such a great bonding moment. It's such a great bonding. I think that was actually the first time that might be the first time we had like a real conversation.
Right, yeah, because you were trying to stay at study tables, and I was like, "Hey, man, you see this video?" Because Becky was trying to kick you out, and I was like, "Hey, man, see this video, bro? I got you.
Before y'all kick me out.
So we got to sign out early.
Oh yeah. I did more. Every time we see each other, hey yo. Still a thing to this day.
Still our thing. Goodness gracious.
It was great. It was a good time. So that was that's a favorite memory right there. We had to build more of those. But yeah.
We got to.
Now, what else we got?
Okay, that's for the extra content episode. We can't answer most of these questions. Most of these questions are going to come out during the Rational Mail episode or the X-rated episode that we don't want to tell our people.
No.
It'll be on Patreon. Or our OnlyFans page.
OnlyFans. All right, what else we got?
Okay, if you won $100 million, what would you buy first?
Like, what would I do with it, or what would I buy first?
What would you buy first?
What would I buy first?
I would do it. I put it in my bank account. I'd be like, all right, I got $100 million.
No, I mean, like, if I had $100 million, what would I buy first? Shit. As crazy as it is, I'm not going anything like not like anything super flashy. Like, I'm not gonna buy like a car. I'm not gonna buy a house. Realistically, bro, I might fuck around and buy like a restaurant, just so I can eat there for free all the time. Very self-serving purchase, but yeah.
Right. I'm like, okay.
I'm not gonna build my own. I'm not gonna sell my own food. I'm gonna just buy my own restaurant.
I might buy some land.
Would you?
And do whatever I want on it.
Yeah,
So on this plot of land, we're gonna make my house. I have all the specs, all the rooms, all the sizes right here. That's what I want. Make my own stuff. KrisCross Studios. Coming your way.
KrisCross Studios.
All right. It's just done. What could you spend all day thinking about?
Basketball.
That's cool.
I do it now, so it's like ain't nothing changing.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't talk to you about mine. That's on the X-rated version. But what?
You said that's the X-rated version.
That's the X-rated version. We can't talk about what I think about all day. Thinking about being rich. I'm playing. I don't know. That's a KrisCross Corner episode in itself. My top 10 things. I'm playing.
These 10 things right here.
What I think about all day. I'm playing. All right. If you had a dinner party and had to invite a musician, a politician, a famous couple, and one family member, who would you invite?
A musician, a politician, a famous couple, and a family member?
Yep.
It's tough. Can it be like a musician or can it be like a band?
Just one musician.
Okay. Music Soul Child. Serenade us for hours.
Right.
I'm about to bring a politician in. I would like to see. I don't want to see Obama.
That'd be my famous couple, Michelle and Barack.
Yeah, that's true.
But like famous politician? I don't know. My musician would be my musician would be Jill Scott, for real. Set the mood. You got
Eight.
Yeah, the Obamas. Politicians, I don't know. Politicians gonna be hard. It could be like a mayor or a senator or a governor.
Kwame.
Big Gretch is coming to the party. Big Gretch with the buzz. Kwame could come too. Kwame and Big Gretch.
Kris. Famous couple. Iman and Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor.
Okay. Iman Shumpert.
Iman Shumpert. Okay, I forgot they were a couple. I forgot they were a couple. Dang. All right, here we go. Would you rather be an ugly genius or a hot moron?
Ugly genius.
Yeah, I take the ugly genius. I'd rather be smart. And be like, huh? What if he touched the sun? I'm like, I can't do it.
Oh shit! I heard. What time are you gonna have something? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, how you say Aslan? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, traffic. Jerry says you don't get up to what, 1?
1 or 2.
Around like 3 o'clock then.
Ugh, these are nasty questions. So would you rather eat a gallon of mayonnaise or 4 sticks of butter? I can't do it.
4 sticks of butter.
Oh, that's just both were just nasty. I can't do it. I'd rather do 4 sticks of butter too. I melt them mugs and drink it. Can't do it. Would you rather relive the same day for 265 days or lose a year of your life?
Give me the 265.
Me too. I can't live the same day over and over again, especially if it's during Corona.
Hey, that's a good thing. Like, do I get to pick and choose the day?
Yeah, you can just choose the day.
Oh, yeah, it's easy.
No, I'm not going to do that to you. Actually, I'm going to do this to you. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music or be forced to sing along to every song you heard?
I'd rather sing along.
You boy better dance to Whitney. Come on now.
I ain't doing that.
All right, these are the 9 random questions. Let me see. All right. This is a good question. This is for us. If we were in a band, what music would we play? What music we playing? and what would our band be called? The Only Amigos?
Playing mariachi music.
No, we're not doing that. These are tough times in the country.
I feel like we'd be I was gonna make a joke like this. Man, you could be like Darius Rucker and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
I only want to be with you.
I only want to be with you. I only want to be with you. I forgot about that whole song. That's the 90s right there. Yeah, I don't know. So rock music, alternative rock.
Alternative rock, yeah.
With a splash of rap rock. I tried so hard.
Look, bro, you made jokes. Linkin Park was a band for the people.
Yeah. Linkin Park was the shit. But wait, it had to be one. If you had to be one cartoon character, what would you choose?
Dexter from Dexter's Lab.
It's just that. Get out of my laboratory.
Get out of my laboratory.
What?
I'm gonna do fermage.
Man, I'd be Bugs Bunny. I'd be getting out of so much shit. You know, like duck season. Duck season.
It's rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. It's rabbit season. Duck season.
How do you feel about clowns?
I fucking hate clowns.
I do too. If I see a clown punching him in his face, I'll be like,
bro, dead ass. Like they used to have
on site.
Remember the commons where they had like the little the carnival day?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck that.
Even Chuck E. Cheese, I almost punched him out once. I was like 6.
Nah, Chuck E. that was cool. Like anything, like I hated circus.
Chuck E. was like, "Give me a hug." I'd be like, "No, man, you better stay back."
I hated
it's
going
that
to
west
the circus.
side.
I hated the circus.
You ain't going to the circus?
Didn't like clowns, bro.
I didn't really see a lot of clowns at the circus. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
We had a local circus troupe that would come through the city. The Ringling Brothers.
Yeah, Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah,
or Ringling Brothers.
Always come through. Yeah, the Ringling Brothers always come through. And I don't know why, but like every show we went to, like whether it be school and my granddad took us, they would always have clowns coming to the crowd to hand kids like balloon animals.
I'd be like, no, keep
And I
them
saw
over
the
there.
movie, and I saw the movie It, and I just kind of like ruined it for me for clowns. So it was like, nah, fuck them, fuck them.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't like clowns.
Me neither. All right, what's your favorite type of candy?
Chocolate. Anything chocolate.
Shoot. I don't know what my favorite candy is. I like Jolly Ranchers.
Grape Jolly Rancher.
Which one?
The grape Jolly Rancher is the best Jolly Rancher.
Grapes. No. Grape's good. Grape is good. But the watermelon and the cherry together, you put them both in your mouth together. Oh my God. They always those are like the least ones though. They usually have a lot of blue and purple in there. But there's no like
Green.
There's no green, there's no red, and there's no pink. Like, even it out. I'm tired of getting to the bottom of the bag and it's just blue raspberry.
Show some diversity, please.
I'm tired. All right. This is a curveball of a question. What do you expect from a relationship?
What?
Curveball.
What do I expect?
What do you expect from a relationship?
Shit. Some understanding.
Understanding?
Yeah.
Understand that I'm not perfect.
Not even that, bro. Just meet me here, bro. See.
It's like we
see
here.
where I'm coming from.
We here.
Yeah, bro. To see where I'm coming from. That's it.
Right. Why have you? Well, that's not a good question. All right. If you had 2 hours left on Earth, how are you going to spend them 2 hours? I'm watching Judge Judy.
Nah, bro.
I'd be like, yeah. Be judgmental. I'm not watching Judge Judy.
I'm not spending my last 2 hours watching Judge Judy, bro. Sitting there and be like this.
I just needed to laugh. I just needed to laugh.
You gotta pay that money. You gotta pay that money, Judge.
Pay that money. Pay that money.
Throw him out. No, I'm not doing that, bro. That's my last 2 hours on Earth.
The person who answered this question, he was like, this is a fun one to answer. It's a shame you can't watch Lord of the Rings all the way through. I think it's like 3 hours.
You talk about one movie. You just talk about one
like
movie.
3 hours. That was too much.
I've had anything that I can do in 2 hours, bro.
It's up straight out of Compton was almost 3 hours. I watched that a few nights ago. I was like,
you know what's crazy, bro? I ain't never seen that movie.
What?
I've never seen that movie.
Never. I'm about to play it for you right now.
Please don't. We don't have time, man.
We have time.
Quarantine's over. We don't have time. Nah, about the 2 hours. I might spend it just.
Let me see how long it is. It is 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
It's a good movie. It won't feel like 3 hours. It won't feel like 3 hours.
I'm not watching that.
If it's a good movie, it's not going to feel like 3 hours. If it's The Godfather, it's going to feel like 3 hours.
It never does that. The Godfather was like 4. I ain't like The Godfather.
I didn't like it either. I like Godfather 2 better than Godfather 1. But both of them were long.
Very long.
Very long. I was like, kill him.
Yeah, I think I might spend my last 2 hours talking to a homeless man. I'm just getting his perspective on life. Like what he thinks like now that we only have 2 hours left to live, bro. What's the meaning of everything? But homeless people be dropping some gems sometimes.
Right. They were like, on Thursday, you can see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was like, what? Someone said that to me one time, a homeless person. I was like, I got back in my car like,
you can watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Thursday.
It's like, okay.
What you doing? What you doing those last 2 hours? Like for real?
For the last 2 hours of life, make sure I have my will ready.
What?
Delete all my browsing history. And then after all that, I'm gonna go out. I don't know what I'm gonna do in my last 2 hours of life. It's 2 hours, that's like short amount of time.
Very short amount of time.
I might just go to my happy place.
What's that?
Go to Belle Isle and look at the skyline on the sunset.
As a meteor comes crashing into Earth, yeah.
You're like, yeah, here it comes. Like on Rogue One. Like, yeah, we about to die.
But we on the lodge with it.
I'm gonna go on the lodge with it. I might stop traffic and go on the lodge with it.
On the lodge with it. Oh, that's a profound question, bro. If we had only 2 hours left to live, what would you do?
That is a really good question. I might bring that up in the Great Debater.
Like, what would you really do if you had 2 hours left to live? What can you do? What can you do?
We're just gonna be funny with it. We're gonna name some stuff off. I'm gonna say go and get on Just Judy, watching Just Judy. Some Judge Joe Brown reruns. What you say it was. I hated Judge Joe Brown. I was like, Grandma, why are you watching this? This guy can't even see. He can't even see with glasses on.
Turn on Mathis. Turn on Mathis.
Those were the days. You had every judge was on there. You had the People's Court, Divorce Court, Judge Joe Brown, Judge Mathis,
Judge Judy,
TMZ, Oprah.
You had Maury,
Jerry Springer, Jinx,
former mayor of Cincinnati.
What? Okay, what? What product do you think the world could go on without? Don't say toilet paper.
Oh no, we need that.
Better invest in that stock. Yeah, that toilet paper stock about to go up.
Charmin looking real strong.
Yeah, Church and Dwight. That stock is going up.
What product I feel like the world doesn't need or would go on without?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, bro, I think television is like real obsolete.
It is.
Like no one's really watching it anymore anyway.
You talking like cable or just like a TV, like a TV?
Cable.
Cable, yeah.
Like very obsolete, that cable nowadays.
I turned on cable. I turned on my TV for the first time, like TV, like turning the channel today. I was like, I didn't know I had all these channels.
It's like if there was
like what is this? All the stuff I can see on Hulu.
If you didn't want to watch sports, and it's kind of like, yeah. Even then, if you watch sports, you can just get it on Hulu.
Or get a premium subscription to something.
Yeah, or you subscribe to ESPN to watch everything.
True. All the stuff I want to watch is on like premium. Like world soccer and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, all right, let's watch France versus Italy. Oh, you can't watch it. You're not subscribed. I was like, oh, guess I'm not gonna watch it. Back to YouTube. All right.
The Reddit stream.
What's the worst song lyric you've ever heard?
Damn. The worst song I've ever heard? It's funny, like I was reading something about this just the other day too.
We can make episodes out of all these questions though.
You get.
We just look up bad lyrics. Like last time, we were just looking at jokes.
No.
Horrible. What's the name?
I can't really think of any song lyrics that just like pop out to me.
Yeah, me neither.
That's probably a couple of songs where I sat there and I was like, this is stupid.
Like, what the hell? Hold on, Stevie Wonder. How did he know that she was lovely? He couldn't see. He couldn't see her. So how did he know that she was lovely?
I mean, tone of voice, be
Less than a minute. Oh, you can't even tell time, Stevie. Stop it.
talking about this baby girl, man. Why you hating on the man?
I'm not hating. I'm just trying to see. I'm putting all the facts together.
I'm putting all the facts together. What facts?
The man couldn't see.
Fuck out of here.
Like granddad's fight. Man, I saw your man get kicked on TV. I love that episode so much.
I don't know, bro.
Okay. Let's do two more and then get off of here. One sec.
All right. What we got?
This is a good one. What is your middle name?
I have two, actually.
Oh, you have two. Okay.
I have William and Edward. In that order.
William and Edward?
Yeah.
Bryce, William, Edward. Wow.
Yeah. So.
Lindsay.
Beautiful. Yep. They're all first names. It's great. You know what to say about somebody with two first names? What about somebody with four?
Enrique, what was that? Smooth up like a Cody?
What's your name, Kris?
Mine is Eugene. Yeah, I know. I knew you gonna laugh. I knew you was gonna laugh. I'm not. I ain't afraid of my truth.
Living it, bro. Living that truth. That's what. It's great.
Living in it, bro. I had Christopher with a K and two F's. My middle name is Eugene. I got a bad quarantine haircut. I'm out here. I'm the epitome of stand up for yourself.
Perpetuating stereotypes. We good.
I'm the epitome.
All right. What's the last question?
Money or fame?
It's a tough one. I feel like you can make more money off your fame, but
true. Tell that to Frankie Muniz.
Isn't he like a Formula One race driver?
Sort of.
Or was?
Yeah.
I
I forgot he was even a thing until they brought him up on the news a few weeks ago. I was like, ain't that Malcolm in the Middle?
Frankie Muniz is like a 40-year-old man who's like 5'5".
That's crazy. He might be 40 now. That is crazy. Because he was like 20 when he did Malcolm. No, he wasn't 20 when he did Malcolm. He was like late teens.
Nah, he was pushing 20. I swear.
Let's see how old he was. Let's see how old this man is.
Look up first episode air date and then look up his date of birth. I just telling you, bro. It's like the dude from the brother from Hannah Montana. Dude's like 40 now.
Oh, he was old on the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only 34. Because he was young when he did Malcolm in the Middle. His first episode, he was like really young.
Yeah.
He's like a little kid.
I'm just thinking.
But his older episodes, he was old.
He looked old.
He was like, bro, after you did Cody Banks, you gotta stop. Because you can't do this Malcolm in the Middle shit no more. Those movies were good.
I enjoyed the Asian Cody Banks movies. The first one was good. I didn't like the second one so much.
The second one was better than the first to be. Because he had Anthony Anderson in there. That was a better episode. That was so great.
Cool. Cool. All right, what's the last question?
Oh, I'm gonna do one more. All right, when you look at a woman, what is the first thing you notice? Her eyes or her smile?
Smile. Easy money.
Yeah, me too. And her eyes.
Nah, I ain't looking at those.
I'm looking at the eyes. I'll be like, what you looking at? You looking at me? I'll be like,
I'll
be like Johnny Bravo. Don't look at him. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. That was a funny cartoon.
I love Johnny Bravo. That was a good one.
I gotta go back and watch those cartoons again. Probably tomorrow morning, Saturday morning.
Boomerang.
Yeah, I might hook that up right now, actually. But yeah. All right, take us home, Bryce.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the Only Amigos podcast. We'll try to bring you more delicious, scandalous content every week.
Delicious and scandalous. That's for the Patreon / OnlyFans.
Yeah, let's start somewhere. No, it's been a good thing. I think we touched on a lot of things this week. Touch on more next week. Just keep the families of those we've lost in your thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
If you know of any organizations or anywhere that you would like donations to be made, let us know. We will shout them out to our very small platform, but at least the voices will be heard.
Very small.
Any parting words here, Kris?
Bye. I'm like, I don't know.
All right.
It's Friday night.